Everybody's party here for our holiday weekend, unfortunately, and we've already gotten our fair share of the rain, and we're just going to get more from it, even though it'll be a couple hundred miles away from us. Now, this is the latest as of 5 o'clock, 40-mile-per-hour winds. It is somewhat strengthening here, and it will do so more tomorrow once it gets into the central Gulf of Mexico. It's now moving to the north at 13, and notice it does get within 150 miles of Tampa as a 60-mile-per-hour tropical storm, and then makes landfall up along the northern Gulf Coast, somewhere from the Panhandle back to, say, Mobile, Alabama as the target range we're looking at right now. It does get somewhat close to the west coast of Florida, and tropical storm force wind probabilities going up too here for the west coast. Notice ours are really low. If we do get a tropical storm force wind, it's going to be in a very strong squall that'll move on through. So it's not out of the possibility, but it will not be sustained winds like that at all. We just get an extra strong cell that'll move through, and we may see a 40-mile-per-hour wind gust from that. Tampa, a better bet of seeing that too. And you see as we track out the wind field here, it's very much a lot to the right and not a lot to the left here. So it stretches out about 100 miles or so, and it gets very close to the west coast of Florida before moving up to the Panhandle. That's why now there is a tropical storm warning for the potential of tropical storm force winds on the west coast. Like I said, for us, just in gusts if we get an extra strong one to move through. Plus, we have a tornado threat. The biggest tornado threat, southwest Florida. However, we're in the marginal category here where we could see a couple of them spin up. So our impacts, wind will be there, maybe 40-mile-per-hour wind gusts, some of the stronger cells, lightning somewhat. Tornado threat is slight, but not zero. Heavy rainfall, that's way up there, and the chance to see that. So that's why we have the flood watch in effect once again. And we have all this rain still spreading across the area. So if you have some Friday evening plans, meteorologist Felicia Combs is here to time out some of this rain and let you know what to expect overnight.
Thanks a lot, James. Yeah, right now, mainly just light showers moving through the area. We've had some heavier rain. We've had some of that die off, though, the heavier rain. And now we've just got the showers covering the entire viewing area. It's kind of swampy out there. You see that here, those showers moving from the south to the north. Now, right now, light rain, but that intensity is going to pick up as we head into the overnight hours. We're going to have rain chances continuing to intensify. You see that here, a band after midnight that could bring some storms along with it. And into Sunday morning, the timing on the worst that we could see will be starting late tonight and into Sunday. Sunday will be the peak day. A slight tornado threat beginning really through tonight and into Sunday. Memorial Day, some rain, squalls, and gusty winds continuing. 2 to 4 inches of rain, or locally more. That's why we have that flood watch. So really soggy weekend ahead, James.
Yeah, so let's time this out for the next couple of days after tonight and tomorrow. And notice as it gets closer to, look at this, we could have one of those scenarios where a rain band sets right on top of us. That's why we say or more, because we could pick up 5, 6 plus inches of rain in one of these rain bands that move on through. And even though it pulls away, notice it's still got the mess right on top of us. A little bit of drier air tries to work in for at least Memorial morning. But watch what happens after that. It just all comes back, and we see high rain chances Memorial afternoon. So maybe not an all-day rain event for Memorial Day. We just crunch it down to the afternoon and evening, but rain chances stay very high. And even going into next week, we'll break out of the clouds at least, but we'll still see high rain chances each day, especially in the afternoons and maybe the overnight hours. Small craft advisory going. That wind is really going to start to pick up. The seas will pick up too. Very choppy, kind of south to north drift there if you're at the beach too. 7-day forecast here. Weather alert's going to continue on Monday too, because it's just going to be a mess. Even though it may start out quiet, maybe a peak of sunshine, we're going to see thunderstorms out there and possibly even strong. Our tornado threat will go through tonight and tomorrow too. So definitely something to keep an eye on there. Even though it's slight, it's not zero. As we get into the middle of the week, we break out of clouds, see more sun, but enough moisture around to bring thunderstorms each day, but more like our normal summertime.